Sometimes being a perfectionist can hold us back from our blessings. We may think we got to have the perfect condition, the perfect environment to get started. We may think we got to have the right amount of money or the right people, the right network. See, God is telling us to get started with what we got. He's doing that for a reason because he know that once we take that first step, he's going to supply us with the next step. He's going to supply us with the resources that we need. But first, we got to be obedient in what he's telling us to do. And partial disobedience is complete disobedience. We can't do one thing over here and not do the other thing. It's still disobedience. See, a farmer plants a seed and expect a harvest later, but he's patient. Another thing we got to do is be patient for God to move. And patience gets us nowhere. Sometimes we want confirmation on what we're doing. And it's okay to get confirmation. God may be calling you to move to a new city, a new state, or even a new country. But you might be thinking like, I don't have enough money. I don't have the job landed. I don't have the right network. But God's saying, yes, you do. Trust me and you will see. But we got to make that first step and we got to trust God to provide. See, if we don't do it, God got millions of other people to do what he wants us to do. So he don't have to choose you. But you should listen to God and be obedient to him because you could be missing out on your blessing. It's never going to be a perfect condition for us. It's never. We just got to use what we got and trust God to provide on the back end because he will. See, Gideon did the same thing. See, God called Gideon to defeat the Midianites, but Gideon didn't think that he had the right amount of people or the right plan to get the job done. So he kept asking God for confirmation to make sure that it was him that he was hearing from. And God gave him those confirmation. He gave him confirmation after confirmation. And Gideon ended up going out there and defeat the Midianites. But see, Gideon wanted the big army. But if Gideon had the big army to defeat the Midianites, that God wouldn't have got the glory. See, God gave him a small army to defeat the Midianites so he could get the glory. And that's what God does in our life too. See, we think we got to have everything, all the big things and the right amount of money and the big network and the right people. See, if we had all those things, God would never get the glory. So he gives us the little things and expect us to move out in faith so God could use his power so he could get the glory. That's the whole meaning of behind walking out on faith and trusting God. God got to get the glory, not us. See, we got to remember this principle and remember that we have enough to get started. We got to trust God to move. And once we do that, we'll see that God will bless us tremendously, more than we could have done it on our own. Make sure you comment down below. See you on the next video. Peace.